we go again. This is a hog hunting video everyone's looking for on YouTube. We got thermal overlays, we got barrel cams, we got GoPro footage, we got it all. Large groups, small groups, singles, doubles, headshots, drop shots. We got things that no one's done before. It's freaking awesome. Stay tuned and enjoy. The kill count gets well above 60, and it just keeps ticking. This is Sportsman's Legacy's best video ever. What you guys are about to see is probably the coolest thing I'll ever do. We got into them, and we got into them heavy. There's some seriously large groups in this video, and they get out in the open. Before this, all I ever hunted is tall timber where you can't get close, and if you ever get out in the open, it's very short periods. Luckily, we got to hunt in some different terrain, and boy, does it make a difference.
If you want to skip all the talking and only want to watch the big groups, look in the description for times.
Unfortunately for these first two pigs, I accidentally forgot to hit record on the thermal. But most of this entire video is not like that. But in chronological order, I decided to go ahead and start with these first two, and then things get real. There's no better feeling than seeing a group of pigs running out in the open in a frickin' helicopter. You know what's about to happen, and everything inside you just chomping at the bit to let it happen. Here is one of several large groups that we got into. Enjoy. Here on out, you're going to get clipped from the same group of hogs.
They just decided to disperse, and instead of watching you fly to each individual hog, I cut them up and put them all together.
The G-forces here were crazy. Traveling 150 miles an hour and turning on a dime, you really feel it when you're trying to aim. The helicopter pilot is good, as I say in every video. I've seen and been around other helicopter pilots, but man, I trust him so much more than so many others. He gets you shots, let me tell you. This is the final pig of that big group. We got them all but one, I think. so I made sure not to count all these mop-up shots, but there was one that got away that we runs in the water here in a second. You'll see, and I will count that one. We pushed this group for a while, trying to just get them out in the open fully. After pushing them for a while, we finally spun it around. So go ahead. Again, such a great feeling, knowing there's nowhere they can go. You don't have to rush your shots. You don't have to shoot in windows and trees. It's completely different than the tall timber that I have been hunting. And as you can see, shooting is a lot better. As anyone that's ridden in a helicopter knows, you gotta watch brass. So we have these brass catchers on the gun. Well, the brass catcher on my gun was preventing the magazine from going in, and I was struggling with it. That's why that reload took so freaking long. You know, whenever I showed my wife this video and everything, all the shooting and all the pigs, she's like, well, that's not even fair. They don't even have a chance. And I'm like, that's the point. They're not supposed to have a chance. We're losing. They reproduce so fast. This is the only way we can truly get ahead. Thermal hunting helps. Trapping helps. So does helicopters. And it's not supposed to be fair. And they don't make it easy for you a lot of times. But, you know, everyone's willing to do it. If you can't tell, we actually got into some tall timber. And using the thermal in this tall timber, as you can see here, in about a second, it's really hard. The pigs blend in with all the hot spots in the trees where the sunlight's getting in, and it just makes it really hard to use. So, oftentimes I'll have flips back and forth between red dot and thermal, and that's why I keep seeing the camera flip back and forth. Because if I couldn't see with thermal, I'd go red dot. I couldn't see red dot, I'd go thermal. And there's the property line.
front gunner said he only had a few shots left, so he told me to do the lion's share of the shooting. So whenever they bunched up,
I unloaded my mag. Right here, after I get done loading, is probably the best shooting I've ever done in my life. Those piglets back there were probably the size of Coke bottles. It was freaking crazy. Right here I'm using the thermal to try to push these pigs outside of the brush. I just throw some shots out there, and I think I wounded one right there, but trying to push them out, just trying to get them out in the open. And right here, I think I actually hit one. I just can't confirm it. I don't count it. But I went through to run out of the brush.
you watch the thermal here, you see that was a pretty good shot. And after that, you can see blood coming out of his mouth. It's hard to see in this video, so we're going to go ahead and count this one. This next hog, I had to freeze the frame because the cameraman turned the camera on just a half second late, and he actually shoots a hog at the beginning of the video. See right there, there's actually 2 hogs dead. I only counted 1 pair kill count, but there's actually 2 hogs dead there.
making that video with you guys. It's an awesome video, one of my favorites of all time, especially that helicopter video, man. Oh, some of those shots, I made most of those shots, and woohoo, it was a blast. Definitely one of the coolest videos, and I hope you guys hit like and subscribe for more. It's coming your way.